This might be one of the best views you can have while sipping a cocktail. Today, we're watching the sun go down over Las Vegas while checking out the Legacy Club at Circa. It's giving VIP. It's giving luxury.
It feels like there's a joke here. Meredith walks into a bar, but this isn't just any bar. This Rooftop cocktail bar is located on the top floor of Circa Resort and Casino. And unlike the name implies, this is not a club. It's accessible just like any other bar downtown.
We never have a cover. There's never any extra charges to your bill. Just come on up and have a great time.
Here, the focus is on fresh ingredients, so none of the liquors are artificially flavored and all of the juices are fresh. Today, I'm getting my hands on those fresh ingredients and I'm getting behind the bar to learn how to make some classic cocktails from veteran and award-winning bartender Ryan Clark.
We're going to make some cocktails today.
Yeah, you're behind the bar. Awesome.
I'm behind the bar. I've never been behind the bar before.
It's a fun place to be.
We're making an old-fashioned and a daiquiri, but this isn't the kind of frozen daiquiri you may be thinking of.
Not that there's anything wrong with those ones. 110-degree weather, I will definitely have one. This is a rum drink. Rum's the base.
First up, 1 ounce of lime juice.
Perfect. Ooh. I love it.
All right, and we didn't spill.
3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. 2 ounces of rum.
All right, I love it.
Okay.
Before we dilute this with ice, let's make that old-fashioned. You can make multiple in a big glass like Ryan's or a single serving in a normal whiskey glass like mine.
Do you know the difference between whiskey and bourbon?
Bourbon is a type of whiskey.
Correct. So, you know where bourbon comes from, or has to be made?
Bourbon has to be made in an oak barrel.
It has to be aged in an oak barrel.
I meant it has to be aged in an oak barrel.
Yeah, she's got it.
Don't let me fool you. I don't know the first thing about whiskey. But Ryan had some great tips for choosing the whiskey that goes in your old-fashioned.
I would say anything that's in that $25 range and up is going to be, if you can sip on it by itself, it's going to make a wonderful old-fashioned.
One of the most important parts about making these drinks is the ratios.
We want to make sure all the ingredients work together.
Yeah.
And that's why I think a lot of times when people make a bad old-fashioned or a bad daiquiri, the ratios of how the ingredients work together are off.
Typically when I do things in my life, I measure with my heart. This is not one of those cases.
Well, we're making it with love.
We're making it with love,
So
but
the
don't
heart's
measure
involved.
with your heart.
Yeah.
Here's 1/4 of an ounce of simple syrup and then bitters. I never actually knew what bitters were until today.
Angostura bitters, what is that? Roots, barks, spices, herbs. Instead of me having a whole bunch of things on the back bar and having to pull from it, they put it all together and make it a concentrated flavor. That's why we only use drops and dashes of it. So just like the last drink, we're gonna do 2 ounces of the bourbon.
These drinks get stirred, not shaken, so we don't over-dilute them. We're shaking that daiquiri though.
We're shaking it to wake it up.
Okay.
We don't want to put this drink to sleep.
Yeah.
So we really want to get there and shake it.
Okay.
So a lot of people will ask me, how long should I shake for? See the tin, how we got some condensation?
Yeah.
Is it getting cold in your hands?
Yes.
It's probably ready, but let's shake it a couple more times.
Okay. Shake it like I mean it.
I'll show you how I do it if I'm at work and I've got 3 or 4 drinks on the go. I will shake and stir at the same time.
See, this is the professional.
Only because they pay me.
Now for a little orange garnish.
So we got the daiquiri, bright, refreshing, great summer drink, but I'll drink it in the winter too. Let's start there.
We don't discriminate.
Let's see if you like it. Let's see if I did a good job.
Cheers. Ooh, that is so refreshing.
A lot different than
Oh
you
my
thought
gosh.
of when I said the word daiquiri earlier, right?
Very much different, but it's not bitter. It's got that little bit of a sour taste, but it's so refreshing. It goes down so easy. And I know how much rum is in there. I can barely taste the rum. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, this is a crushable drink.
Yeah.
This can get you in trouble if you're not paying attention.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get to the old fashioned.
All right.
Little nervous about this one, but we try new things on this channel.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm excited to see if you love it.
It's not something I would order just because I'm not a whiskey person, but it is very good.
Right.
The cocktail itself, how all of the ingredients came together, it's really good.
When it comes to these cocktails, if you have the technique, they're very accessible to make for yourself at home with very simple ingredients. This has got to be one of the best spots in town to watch the sunset, and not to mention fireworks on holidays.
Once that sun goes behind the mountain, we have the best views. We got the silhouette of the mountains, the lights of the city start coming up. I think it's the best place in town for it.
While of course the drinks, views, and atmosphere at the Legacy Club are all first class, their #1 focus is hospitality.
You can build a fancy bar and bring up all the expensive spirits that you want. But if you don't have a great team behind you, that's going to reflect to the guest. So between our hostesses, our servers, and our bar team, I have some of the best bartenders in the city. Whenever you come up here, you might have a favorite bartender, but any day of the week, you're gonna get great hospitality and great service.
If you like this video, don't forget to drop it a like and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our content. And for more food and drinks in downtown Las Vegas, check out these videos. I'm gonna go grab a seat at the bar.